Supreme Court greenlights Trump's massive federal layoffs. The US Supreme Court has just cleared the way for the Trump administration to launch a wave of mass job cuts across the federal government, potentially laying off tens of thousands of workers across dozens of agencies. Many are calling this an unprecedented dismantling of government operations. By late April, around 260,000 civil servants had already lost their jobs through firings, resignations, or early retirements. The White House insists the downsizing will make government more efficient and trim redundancies. But critics warn these cuts have been chaotic and are gutting essential services Americans rely on, even the processing of Social Security benefits. How did we get here? And which agencies are being hit the hardest by these layoffs? Let's dive in to find out.
Well, this is it, y'all. I have officially been laid off from the IRS per the executive order from Donald Trump.
It was an illegal firing. My performance was good. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing. I was even one of those government employees that went every day of the week. I had to report every Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30. That was my tour duty, and that's what I served. And here I am. I was a Trump supporter. When he talks about government waste and all that, yes, I'm behind it. I believe there is a lot of stuff in the government that needs fixing. And that's part of the reason why I actually wanted to work for the government, to help change the things that are wrong in the world, I thought that someone with like his business acumen would have come in with a fine-tooth comb and actually found it, instead of coming in with a wrecking ball and destroying people's lives for no reason.
Yep, he totally came in like Miley Cyrus on that one, right? He came in like a wrecking ball. But that clip really captures the confusion going around. And get this, over 18,000 jobs are on the chopping block at the IRS. That's not just bureaucrats. That's your local tax support team gone. Like literally gone. In 2024 alone, over 3,500 IRS workers were affected by this. They were offered early retirement or voluntary separation packages. The layoffs are hitting the customer service reps and audit staff, particularly in smaller cities. Many employees claim they weren't even given clarity on reassignments, fueling uncertainty and morale issues. So you can imagine the guys that have been left behind, what kind of morale are they going to have? Like if they can just pull the carpet from under them like that. But anyways, let's move on to the next federal agency that has been affected by this sweeping bill.
Okay, here's another one. The EPA is going to eliminate its entire research division. Over 1,000 employees will be fired, and this basically means the EPA are paper pushers. They've been lobotomized. Removing the research division removes its brain, okay? So basically, any permits, they will not have any data and science behind them. The EPA are just paper pushers for the administration. And this basically allows corporations to do whatever they want. They are the ones who are going to be responsible for creating their own data, which we know they lie, they make things up. And I think most importantly, for young scientists, there's nowhere to go in the federal government for research. And this is going to trickle down because federal cuts are state cuts. So state agencies are really going to be at risk again. So this is just another one of the polluters just fucking with us, okay? And this is why more than ever we need to make sure polluters pay, and you can take action with us to try to make that happen here in New Jersey in the Lake in our bio.
Yeah, crazy times we live in, I tell you. For those who don't know, the Environmental Protection Agency is facing up to 25% staff cuts under the proposed federal budget changes. That's about 3,500 employees, including climate scientists, enforcement officers, and regional administrators. Several EPA regional offices have already frozen hiring and paused projects, especially those related to clean air and water regulations. Veteran scientists and policy staff are walking out or retiring early. Some had been there 20 plus years. So I really hope that there's been some kind of a pass off to the younger generation, because imagine all that knowledge gone to waste. Yeah, crazy times. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, these aren't just numbers on the reports. These are people, real people like you and I, your neighbors, your friends, your brothers, sisters, people who showed up, served the public, and are now left wondering what's next. Whether it's the IRS, the EPA, or any other agency for that matter, these layoffs hit hard. And if it's happening to them, what does that say about the rest of us? Think about that for 1 second. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think these cuts are long overdue, or are we guarding the very people who keep things running behind the scenes? I appreciate you for rocking with me. And as always, stay sharp, stay active, and I'll catch you on the next one.